Hello viewers and welcome to Premier Sport Fan Center live watch along show. Yeah, this is the third match of the day and this is the biggest match for the week. The match between Manchester United versus Liverpool. Earlier on we saw the match Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. It ended 1-1 in that encounter. And Newcastle defeated Tottenham 2-1 in that encounter. That means all 9 games of the Premier League this week I've seen both teams scored. Let's watch out for the last match for the week. That is the match between Manchester United versus Liverpool. Who is going to take the day? But I'm not alone to talk about all the moment of this encounter. Well, I see her with me, Dolakbo.
Yeah. Another great match. Looking up forward to Liverpool and Man U. After with Man U the way they've started this season and not the expectation of Eric Ten Hag, a perfect match for him to really kickstart this season. And let's just see how it goes.
All right, let's see how it goes. Shaggy, also welcome to the studio.
It's always a pleasure being in the studio. Like the first disappointing game we saw today. Well, let's just hope this is another game that will live up to expectation. Having Manchester United against Liverpool, 2 of the most successful teams in England. You know, when it comes to the EPL, they are the 2 top teams in England. They've won it all, 20 and 21 respectively. Also, they are the 2 most successful teams. But along the line, I think they've been having new directions. Manchester United are still trying to find the feet with Eric Ten Hag, you know, still trying to get his perfect pattern for this team. Liverpool having a new coach in Arne Slot, but they started the season very well on the top front. They want to continue their good performance and good start to the season. Manchester United had a bad one against Brighton where they lost 3 points in that encounter. You'd have expected them to get a victory, but looking at this Liverpool setup, they are a team that will always trouble Manchester United. But last season we saw Manchester United against them, but this season it's a different ball game, and the Slot is in and he has come in with another dimension of football, different from what we've seen with Jurgen Klopp when he was the manager of Liverpool. But let's see how much what's it called the Manchester United manager Eric Ten Hag and his boys can contain them in this game, because the earlier the better, the best for Manchester United. They need to get back into that front foot that we used to know Manchester United for. But it promises to be another interesting 90 minutes of football. We'll enjoy this game, no doubt. Manchester United have really they've improved a bit to me this season. But let's see if they can bring it where it matters most against the big boys.
Yeah, where it matters most against the big boy. Remember, Liverpool is still maintaining an excellent record in this season so far with 2 matches and 2 victories, and all in still maintaining clean sheet 2-0 against Brentford and against Ipswich in this encounter. So let's see if they will carry it on. But Manchester United is just 3 points in 2 games. 3 points in 2 games. They've actually lost 1 match, and that lost game against Brighton. That was the last time out. But yeah, it's another big one, and both teams will be looking at some of the signings they've made this season, and we're looking at what they can bring to the team. Already we saw Zexi, who actually came on his debut day to score for Manchester United. Will it continue that form for Manchester United? And to our fans, wherever you are watching us from, this is another big match. Don't forget to send in your comment, and some of our fans viewers who actually wanted to call in towards the end of the game between Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, you can still call in to submit your thoughts to this. Even though it is concerning Chelsea, you can still do that. And if it is concerning any other thing, whatever your thoughts are, you can still share it with us. You can still call in, and we'll be here to discuss it. So, Dolakbo, we have seen these 2 big sides now playing today. What are your expectations?
Well, I'm looking forward to an exciting game again. But I'm tilting towards Liverpool coming out without 3 points, because we really need to look at this Liverpool setup. These are players that have really played together for they were there last season together. There is no really new face, unlike the Manchester United team, whereby you have to look at the like of Zexi, of their new recruit right back. What's his name again?
That is the
It crossed the line. It crossed the line.
That's the goal. That's the goal for Liverpool.
And what is the referee saying?
Mohamed Salah is a goal.
Oh, that is the first goal.
Arnold
with the first goal.
The line. Just
What a way
as
to start this game.
expected.
What's a way to start this game for Manchester United, for Liverpool. Disappointing for Manchester United. The early stages of this game, and this is how it can go from bad to worse for Manchester United in this one. They want to come back. Dalot will be feeling undone in that one for conceding that goal to Liverpool. But what a way to start for Liverpool. Dream start for Liverpool, no doubt. And they'll be looking to stand on this. It might just turn out to be another whitewash, just like we had it that season. That season where they lost about
7-0.
7-0. Is it 7-0 or 7-1 to
Manchester.
Liverpool? So let's see the way it started. Good one for Liverpool. Good way to start.
But it looks like an offside there.
There's no offside. There's no offside. There's no offside. There's no offside here. There's no offside here.
Oh, that is already in the net. That's already.
Oh, there's a VR check.
That's a
Maybe
VR check because it
maybe
looks like an
for
offside.
Let's see.
Let's see
if
if
there's
it's
going
going.
to be an offside.
Let's see if it's going to be an offside. Yeah, because to me it's looking like an offside.
Well, I don't think
But-
this should be an offside.
Mm.
I don't think this should be an offside. The goalkeeper is also there. They were all out for the ball there. So I don't really think this should be an offside.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, let's see. And it's Trent Alexander-Arnold who actually cleared that one in, and you can see him smiling, waiting for the final result of the VAR. And you can see a slot, and the slot actually,
he has
talking-
to show out his frustration there because if they are chalking that off, it has been chalked off for offside. So that goal will be standing for Liverpool. It's back to 0-0 between Manchester United and Liverpool. But Manchester United already have a dose of what this game is going to look like. That was because Salah who interfered with that ball, and it was adjudged to be in the offside position before that ball would come in. So that is Liverpool celebration being cut short already by the center referee.
All right, we are having a caller here. What is your name and where are you calling from? This is Premier Sport Fan Center.
It's Abidemi calling back.
Okay, Abidemi, you are welcome. This is your team, Manchester United. Already, we almost had a shocker here because in the 7th minute, Liverpool scored against Manchester United, but it was topped off for an offside by the referee. So I think you might have to calm down for now. So it is goalless in the 8th minute of this encounter.
I'm even lucky. Alexander almost scored that goal. If not, the defense has to. They have to mark that defense very well. They almost scored us.
All right, you have to mark that defense very well. Looking at the defense, Liverpool is a very big team, and to hold them with a new coach, and that new coach bounce is there, still there.
And the slot.
Yeah, and they've not conceded any goal in this season's Premier League. 2 games, no goal, but they've also scored 2 goals in each of those matches. So, do you think your team, Manchester United, can stand against this Liverpool?
100% we'll stand against them. But at least Zesky is the man that can score the goals.
Okay. All right. Zesky is the man that can score the goal. Zesky is the man that can score the goal for you. Of course, Zesky can score goal. But and again, you're looking at this Liverpool side. What makes you think Manchester United can defeat them?
Let's say, Man U can actually string their passes with like the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Meno, the best player himself. So they'll be able to make passes.
All right, and you also know you having Casemiro. One of my friends told me Casemiro is going to have a yellow card today. But let's see if it is true. Yeah, because
you will have a yellow card, please.
All right, so finally, Abidemi, what is your prediction for this game?
Well, I think Man U should. I give them 3 goals lead, 3 goals. Let them, if Man U can improve on that goal scoring record with 3-1 win.
3-1 win for Man U.
3-1.
All right, Abidemi Luku, thanks for calling in. I just hope you call back when Manchester United defeat Liverpool 3-1. So that we can confirm it.
Man, you should do well with. They should defeat Arne Slot to their new coach of Liverpool.
All right, they have a new coach and you have a old coach, Ten Hag. That I almost thought will not continue. I thought he will not continue with Manchester United this season. But it's unfortunate that he continued. But let's see if he can do well. So you hope that Ten Hag defeat Arne Slot. Well, 90 minutes is there to judge. Just call back when it is probably towards the end of the match. You can call to confirm that Manchester United is winning 3-1.
Sir, before I do that, sir,
Okay.
about the Chelsea game, they should probably, maybe by January, they should maybe offload Jackson because they need a striker.
Okay.
Because that front line is not so. No, that Jackson is not in form so far, so that's why he has been only 2 goals so far. That's not too good for him.
Okay.
What he needs is just to score and score more, so
Alright.
that maybe, yeah.
Alright. Okay. So they should offload Jackson. Yeah, they should offload him like.
Jackson, yeah. Maybe by January.
All right, offload Jackson
They
and
need
get
a
a
better
striker
So they need a better striker.
like
That
Osimhen.
is what, like Osimhen, yes, like Osimhen.
All
in
right.
January.
All right. Thank you very much, Abidemi, for calling in.
Thank you, sir.
All right, it is the 12th minute into the match and it's still goalless. A goal cancelled by VAR. It was a judge and offside against Liverpool. So it is still goalless in this encounter. So, Yamite, you are welcome to the studio.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thank you for having me.
All right. This is the match. We saw the match between Chelsea versus Liverpool, and what are you taking the match? We saw the fight.
Liverpool.
So Chelsea, Crystal Palace. Sorry, Crystal Liverpool Palace. Chelsea, Crystal Palace. We saw that match. So what are your conclusion to that 90 minutes?
Yeah, unlike some Chelsea fans that deny their club sometimes, I won't deny. But it promises to be a very stressful first half of the season for Chelsea fans. Because now, the issue of Osimhen got clearer after the transfer deadline, and I went to listen to Fabry. The issue why Osimhen is even angry right now that he's no longer playing for Napoli was that they already agreed the fee with Al Ahly. 75 that can rise up to 80 million. And Al Ahly also presented a bid to Brentford for Ivan Toney. So Napoli seeing that while Al Ahly was negotiating with Osimhen on personal terms, almost getting close, Napoli changed
the agreement
of the deal. Now they wanted to add upwards of 10 million plus on it. That was why Al Ahly maybe angrily or not, just pulled out of the deal, asked Ivan Toney to go and do his medical, and they just moved on. And when you see it, that's one of the main reasons why Osimhen was really furious. That now there was a deal. He asked for a release clause. Al Ahly put the release clause. He asked for the salary. Al Ahly has doubled the salary he was receiving at Napoli. Not even double, almost triple his salary. And he wanted to go. Why did Napoli change overnight? In fact, not overnight, in few hours, not even up to an hour or thereabout, when they were negotiating the deal. Now Osimhen is angry. See, the biggest loser in this case is Napoli. You know why? They brought him, they didn't sell FFP. Now when that ban comes, they can be banned from Europe. You know how much they will lose? A player can go out 4 months injured. 6 months or ACL is how many months? Don't they come back and play football? So why are we over emphasizing the fact that yes, Osimhen will miss football till January? If he's out for 4 months, won't he come back? He will come back. But that 4 months, he will be collecting his 250k. That's 1 million per month for a player that is not playing. That is a lot of stress on the FFP of Napoli. Yes, Osimhen has gone for, when he had his facial surgery, was almost 3 months. And he came back and started scoring almost immediately. So, if he did that before, he can't do it again. But at least he will collect that 1 million per month for 1 year. Because I think he extended last year, January or thereabout. So it is a fact that Napoli is the biggest loser here. Because there's nothing Napoli can do. They will have to pay him. because they agreed they will have to pay. So when you look at these things, Osimhen too will lose. Chelsea lost, Osimhen lost, Napoli lost, but the biggest loser is Napoli. Because this thing will turn affect their books. Their books for this summer is not balanced. But for Osimhen, highest he will miss 4 months of football. And I think 2 months into it, if any dip in form happens to Napoli, you will see they will reconsider. Football,
that was what I was asking. That was one of the questions I asked. I said at the point that does he have any chance, for him being.
Osimhen was the one that said he's not playing for Napoli, and if it was you and I, you already agreed. And Osimhen, talking about his personal terms already with Al-Ahly. Why did Napoli just switch all of a sudden? You already got over what you got for him. He won you Scudetto, waited for 33 years for it. The Guines of this world did not win them Scudetto. He won it for them. Highest goal scorer. I think he was robbed. That Syria player of the season should have gone to him. Now, let's bring it to the Chelsea aspect. We will still talk about Man U. To the Chelsea aspect, how on earth can you want to bring the current African footballer of the year? No, if he was the European footballer of the year, we just try that nonsense with him. Let's put this thing in perspective. Let's be real. If it's your younger brother or your elder brother or anything, what would you say? He's on 250, 230 to 250 per week. And Chelsea is offering him that amount per week is net. That means after tax. And after tax, in Chelsea will be 85,000. It's not Jackson that's not done anything in football. Okay, how many seasons did Alan play for Man City that they gave him 500? Almost 500. Did he play any season? Is it not just coming? But it's about what you are bringing, the level you are when you are coming. Mbappe, why not say Mbappe was in the Ligue 1? He's coming to La Liga. He should first drop his salary. We knew PSG gave him an unreasonable amount for his talent just to keep him. But Real Madrid want to pay him a reasonable fee, and they dropped it to around 500.
Wow.
Osimhen is in the top 10 Ballon d'Or ranking. For crying out loud, it's 8. Yes, it's top 10, 8. And you're offering him 85k per week. Who does that? It is abysmal. It is an insult on the face of African football. As far as I'm concerned, because an European player of the year will not be given that kind of offer. You are telling us waste structure. Okay, waste structure to go and convert that chance Jackson miss. The waste structure now. Waste structure should go. Waste structure should convert that non-Imadwe case chance that he missed in the first half. Waste structure should convert it. Because now the other clubs paying huge. Do you think they don't know what they are doing? If you want to get the best player, you have to pay good wage. It is not negotiable because they have limited years playing football, so they need to earn as much as possible. This thing is common sense. You can't compare with Kopama came as a nobody to Chelsea. Forget the fact that he's playing for Man City. How many trophies did he win for Man City? That he was the one that won it. How many? None. He was only coming from bench once in a while. But you can't compare with an Osimhen that took them to Scudetto. Quarter-final of Champions League, it was obvious that because he missed the first leg, that was why they were ousted. When he came in the second leg, he got a goal for them. Somebody coming from injury, just like that, and scored straight in a difficult game like that. And you say, okay, later on, the news came out that Chelsea was not really sure about Ivan Toney, not really sure about Durban of Aston Villa, that they will hit the ground running. They were only sure about Osimhen, and you went to offer that Osimhen 85k net.
All right, Mr. Yemi, I think we'll come back to that that discussion during break time.
There's a lot to talk about
during the break time, but right now let's
I follow that story to the fullest.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it again during break time, because I can see it's like you are well loaded. You still have a lot in stock, but we'll continue with that during the break time. But let's quickly focus on this match right now because it is the 21st minute of this encounter and it is goalless. Manchester United Liverpool. I've actually asked them. The Black Boy has actually shared his thought with us on this encounter. So, what are your thoughts in this match? Manchester United versus Liverpool.
Yeah, I think at Old Trafford is Liverpool's game to lose. Advantage Liverpool because Man U has been playing here and there. We can't really say this is the pattern Man U wants to play. It's a disjointed, not a united team. So it's Man disjointed as far as I'm concerned, or disunited, not Man United. So I think Liverpool can win this one. If they were not wasteful like they were last season in that semi-final of the FA Cup, was it semi-final or quarter-final? If they were not quarter-final, it was quarter-final. If Liverpool is not wasteful as they were that day, I think they can actually take out 3 points at the Old Trafford as far as I'm concerned. But Man U, you can't write them off. They know how to, those fluke kind of result. They know how to get it. They really, really know how to get it.
I know in the FA Cup final, they got it against Manchester City. Yeah. So, and right now, it is a yellow card. The referee have just shown a yellow card to Zexi. Yeah, the new signee for Manchester United for dragging Musala on his shirt, t-shirt.
Do you know one thing?
Yes.
Do you know the gap between Musala and other Liverpool owners? It's almost ×2. And everything is fine.
All right, Liverpool right now building from their own final third. Van Dijk with the ball with shifter 8, so the right back position there, and back to Van Dijk.
And Virgil van Dijk with this one. We find Robertson down the left, who links up with Zoboslai. Liverpool on this one, trying to lay their stake on this game, trying to show that they want to own this derby at this point in time. Long ball forward for Konate, for Diaz to chase, but lost possession, and Garnacho will pounce on this one. We set a long pass forward, but the Konate will intercept that one to give it to Alisson. Alisson finds his teammate. Alexander sets a long pass for Mo Salah, who keeps it with one touch. Cuts back, and Diogo Dalot on the straight set that pass into the box, but was intercepted by Lisandro Martinez, the current Copa America champion with Argentina, also the world champion Argentina with Argentina right there. So long ball forward, Liverpool wins it back. Arnold play more of an inverted defender into this one. Ryan Gravenberch will get this one and find McAllister, who will link it back straight to Diaz. Diaz down there left. Luis Diaz of Colombia. Colombia had a very stellar run at the Copa America. I think they got to the final and lost to Argentina. I think on penalties. Yes, on penalties right there. Yeah, I think it's on penalties. So, Garnacho will return the ball back to Marazui right there, who lost possession lackadaisically away to Liverpool. And Liverpool with the ball now. The long pass forward for Diogo Dalot, for Diogo Jota to chase. But hey, lost that one right there. Still Liverpool in possession. Zoboslai will find his teammates straight to Robertson.
He's actually playing a feet like this.
Yeah, it's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious. I said it earlier that Man U is going to struggle in this game. They're really, really going to struggle.
All right, right now we are having a caller here. We're having a caller here. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Ben.
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome back. How do you do?
I'm doing good.
All right, yeah. The match between Liverpool, Manchester United right now, it is goalless in this encounter for now.
Yeah, I think I am actually I'm supporting Liverpool in on this game. I hope they win.
All right, you hope Liverpool win. All right, Mr. You might just said something about that Osimhen, Chelsea and Napoli saga. I think he has actually brought more points to this our discussion, right? I hope you will listen to him. I hope you listen to what he was saying.
Actually, I didn't. I just tuned into the channel now because I was actually doing something. So I didn't hear what he says.
All right, you didn't hear what he's saying. You know, I think he said a lot.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ben. I mentioned the fact that on the final deadline day for the transfer, Al-Ahly already had an agreement of 75 million to 80 million in add-ons with Napoli, and they were already negotiating with Osimhen. All of a sudden, Napoli changed the terms.
Okay, they were negotiating and they've agreed.
They've agreed with Napoli.
Yeah.
And they were negotiating with Osimhen on personal terms on 25 to 30 million net per year in add-ons. All of a sudden, Napoli, now knowing that they were also talking to Ivan Toney and Brentford, up the deal, changed terms after you had already agreed.
It's about 10.
With about around 10 million plus. So now, Al-Ahly, I think maybe angrily, just left the deal. And I think that's one of the main pain of Victor Osimhen. Why he's so furious that he's no longer playing for Napoli.
All right, Mr. Ben, you get that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I follow the story too, but you know, without sentiment. Al-Ahly actually they offer Osimhen everything that he wanted, but Osimhen in the other way actually wasn't going to join Al-Ahly, and this is the thing. Al-Ahly's terms is not for 2024. It's for 2025.
Yes,
you understand?
Mr. Ben, Al-Ahly
yes.
already brought one first bid. Osimhen asked them to go and include a buyout clause. So practically, Al-Ahly gave him everything he wanted, times 3 of his salary, and he was already ready to move because the news broke out on Sky Sport that he was already heading to Al-Ahly. So
you see, let me tell you one thing. Sky Sports, sometimes their news are not correct.
Yes.
You understand? So sometimes they make mistakes because they want to sell their news. Sometimes their news is not correct. But Al-Ahly actually offered a deal, but they are looking into 2025. You understand? So the something is okay. We'll offer you every of those things, even if you don't join this season. You can join next season. So the deal, you know, they were looking at the deal for 2025, not actually 2024. Chelsea, which I think, you know, the way they plan their thing, when they say the player is never bigger than the club, you know, sometimes, and I think that was one of the reasons why, you know, why they had to let Sterling go, because his wages was too much. What is his name? His wages was too much. Ben Chilwell, his wages was too much. Who again? You know, just they let go. So because they are trying to create a structure, but the truth is, you know, they are making a mistake. Sometimes they are making a mistake because you need to get who you need to get if you want to win the trophy.
That's it.
This is the project that Arsenal did at some point that didn't take them anywhere, that they were not able to win the trophy for the past 20 years.
Yes.
You know, so, and like I said, this guy is this man is a businessman. It's not like Abramovich. Abramovich is not doing this thing for the profit. He's doing it for, you know, for fun. So it's two different people. As long as they are sending people to loan, they are selling players and they are making their money. This man really don't care. I mean, the owner, he doesn't really care whether the fan, you know, are happy or not. So the structure they are trying to bring is going to hinder a lot of things.
But
And those players who are there now, who are playing now, they are small boys. Over time, they are going to ask for increase in wages if Chelsea start playing, if they start winning trophies and stuff. Because that was the project Arsenal had then. The players, by the time they get to their peak, and Arsenal have refused to pay more than 60,000, they take up. They go to where they are going to give them 150, 200.
Yeah, we had him. Mr. Ben.
Looking at the Osimhen deal, I think that I was listening to Fabri, and Fabri expanded on what Sky Sports said. It was like the main reason Al Ahly walked away was because Napoli was trying to increase the amount of the deal after they had agreed. After they had agreed, Osimhen got angry because it was already in advanced talks with Al Ahly on personal terms. And the main issue is that Napoli needs to bring in money because they had invested heavily this summer. So, based on the fact that they have invested heavily this summer, they need to balance their books. Now, Chelsea, on another point, wanted Osimhen, but was only willing to offer 85,000 net for somebody earning around over 200.
So this is the thing, and that is where Chelsea didn't get it right. Understand? But it's a very dicey thing. Okay, because from where I look at it, if other players, like Nicholas Jackson and whoever who are there, they are taking 60, 70, 80, and then you bring him and you pay him 200, there's going to be problem, behind the scene. You understand? That is one thing. That is a balance that they need to keep.
But Mr. Ben, on that last point you made.
Let me finish.
Okay, sir.
This is the second thing. You cannot go and bring Victor Osimhen that is earning 200, and you know that the whole world is looking for him. He's a top striker, and you want to pay him that amount. So that is way too small for somebody like Victor Osimhen, who it's not like he's coming to actually find his way in
Go
the team.
Liverpool.
And it's a goal for Liverpool.
Soboslai.
Yeah, Soboslai just scored for Liverpool, Mr. Ben.
Yes.
And then this is another thing. For people, for some class of people, there seems to be biasness in terms of some class of people. Because if Osimhen is maybe from Brazil or from England or maybe from
or Europe.
Argentina and so they are going to pay heavily.
Yes, no.
To bring him, justify the fact that they are bringing him. But Osimhen is an African person. You understand? So there's little sentiment there, whether there's a salary structure or not. There's little sentiment there. From 200 to 1 something. Even if it is me, I'm not gonna go.
Look,
Yes, no.
Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, look at it. Osimhen is currently in the top 10 Ballon d'Or ranking, the current African Footballer of the Year, who won the Scudetto for Napoli. Can they offer the current European Footballer of the Year that kind of amount? It is an insult on even African football. Because I hear people started shouting now, Osimhen likes money too much. No. 85 net, 85 to 88 net.
He really, really want to join Chelsea.
Yes, he really wanted to.
He really want to join Chelsea, but on that amount, I don't think I will join.
Honestly, and he was not even asking for that pay rise like that. He just said, give me at least what Napoli is giving me. And he's even willing to go with loan with obligation to buy. He just doesn't want to loan. Loan with obligation to buy is the same thing as transfer. You just pay next year.
Yeah.
He was willing to accept that, but he was not willing to go on loan, just ordinary loan, and go back to Napoli.
All right, Mr.
Yeah.
Ben.
We'll see at the end of the day. We'll see how the game plays on. Whether it's going to favor Chelsea, because I'm very, very sure if Osimhen was here,
We would have won the game.
that Chelsea plays, they won't miss it, and they'll win it, and that is what Chelsea should be looking at. You know how to win games.
And Mr. Ben, look at that chance from Jackson. And those are the cutting edge moments of the league. Because now, if Chelsea lose the league with 3 points, they will go back to that point. That one-on-one situation. Now they are shouting salary structure. Man City, they had big names on 300, on 250. They went to give us Haaland that is just coming in almost 500. Look at what Haaland is doing now. Mbappe almost 500. Does Madrid not have people on 200, 300? It's about quality.
Oh yeah.
The Razzmatazz is bringing in. You are bringing in the current African Player of the Year, top 10 Ballon d'Or. It cannot receive the same range as Kopama and all those guys. Kopama is just growing. Kopama has not done anything in football.
Kopama actually for Chelsea. We appreciate that Kopama came to Chelsea and he hit the ground running.
But he has not won anything.
It's a great thing. But Kopama actually it's just coming.
It's just coming up.
Kopama has no name. Even while in Man City, he has no name. He came into Chelsea, he made a name for himself. Even if he move on today, he knows his name actually started from Chelsea, not Man City. So that one, we know that he got that. And I think Kopama too is smart enough to know that, yes. So but you can't compare Kopama and what's his name, because Osimhen is already established.
He's established.
He's a world target. So it's not like he's starting from the beginning. No, we know that.
My goodness. Honestly.
All right, Mr. Ben. I think I'll be close towards the end of this game. Let's give towards the end of the game. Yeah. So let's talk about it. This game, more of it. Yeah. Thanks very much, Mr. Ben, for calling.
All right, guys. Yeah. You guys take care. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's a good one. That's a good one. So right now it is 1-0 in favor of Liverpool. That goal was scored at the 35th minute by Luis Diaz, an assist from Mo Salah. Yeah, right now Liverpool leading away from home to Manchester United.
Yeah, good one for Liverpool. Luis Diaz with that header from the cross of Mo Salah. Now, I told you earlier that Mo Salah is almost double of the closest person in Liverpool, any salary with him. Who gave the assist? Last game, who scored the goal? It is about the responsibility. It is about Mo Salah had not won anything before coming to Liverpool. That's why he accepted that amount. Not that even Haaland had not won anything, but because of the name, look how much he commanded. Osimhen won a Scudetto that they voted. Napoli is not part of the teams they list for Scudetto winnings. You carry that kind of team on your shoulder, 33 years wait. The only player that did that earlier for them was the great Maradona. And he comes and did that, and you are offering him 85k. It's funny, it's annoying, it's ridiculous. That means they want to use that pressure to push him, maybe he will sign. And I love the fact that he took his stand. It's better to earn his 1 million per month at Napoli. Sit. Players are out for 4 months injured, and they come back and they are well. For this, we give him a lot of time to rest. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, Napoli will keep paying, and their FFP, their threshold will begin to drop. So who will get banned by UEFA? Is it Napoli or is it Osimhen or Napoli? So who will suffer at the end of the day? Let's see. Because now, either is playing or not, it's not like England or Brazil that when you are not playing, they won't invite you to national team. His number 9 shirt for Super Eagles is iron. Waiting for him. Nobody can collect it. So even if he's not playing, Super Eagles will invite him. You see the game in September and November.
This week.
He will be there.
Days from now.
He will play. He will start in November. He will start. If he like me, no play.
Oh, 2-0.
Oh, Diaz again making a break.
And Diaz has made it 2 for Liverpool. My goodness! Wow! Oh, you know, we said it earlier. Liverpool is the team. It's Liverpool's game to lose. And one thing about this derby is they can, because of this derby, sack a manager.
Sure.
That's how huge it is for the Manchester United faithful. So Liverpool leading 2-0. Luis Diaz right there doing his thing. Oh, look at where Casemiro lost possession.
Wow.
He slipped. Yeah.
No, he didn't slip. The
That
tackle.
guy overpowered him.
Yeah, he overpowered him. And let's see if Villa will not check that one.
All right, Luis Diaz. This is his 3rd goal for the season. Yeah, this is a brace for him, and it's looking good this
He's
season.
on a hat-trick. 2 assists from Salah, 2 goals from Diaz. Wow.
Good combination for these two sides.
Yeah. And I think we are going to see a better Luis Diaz in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, you can see Arne Slot again celebrating.
Funny enough, Liverpool didn't buy too much.
Yeah.
Just Chiesa.
Liverpool didn't buy much. Liverpool only bought Kaisa, and they also bought Mamadasville.
He's still on loan at Valencia.
Yeah, still on loan. Yeah, still on loan. Those are the 2 people.
I'm talking about not the goalkeeper that they loaned back. I'm talking about the people in this squad. Only Chiesa.
Yes.
Yes, and in July they bought Jaros. Yeah, they bought Jaros. That was a free transfer.
Those
maybe
are
from their lower
academy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about established player.
Just Chiesa.
I'm talking about established player. And it's Onana with the ball right there. Man, you're trying to play from the back, but they've considered 2 at the back. Well, Onana will find estimate down the left, Diogo Dalot right there, and we send the long ball forward.
But I still ask myself, what's Stang really building in this Man U?
I can't even phantom it. I can't lay my hands on it.
I know.
There is no vision in this thing.
You know, when you sit down,
just look at what.
When you sit down
Casemiro
and see Chelsea, you see the direction. Barca's progression has been from 2 seasons ago.
Yes.
It's just that as on Flick, we just raise the bar higher because he's a better manager than Xavi.
Yes.
Yeah, we just
and even much more disciplined self. Because you need to look at Rafinha. He has really leveled up his game. There is no more this
nonsense. Tolerate rubbish. So I think Man U, I can't say this is the pattern Man U is playing. You know, we've been on this set. We keep saying it since 2 seasons ago that we can't really lay our hands on it. That this is how Ten Hag wants to play.
For real,
we knew Ten Hag of Ajax.
See the Zerbi at Marseille now. You just need to watch Marseille and see what he has really transformed them. This guy into Greenwood and there is this their striker Luis Enrique. That guy was not really that of a top 9 last season, but this season, wow, they like 3 games now. They really him and Greenwood. I think they've had about double figures in goals and assists combined both players together. Because I think Greenwood is on 5 goals, Luis Enrique is on 3 goals and 2 assists.
And Man, you lost a player because they could
generational
not
talent. That guy was
they could not undo.
Even Christ said there is always
a
second chance.
If it was Man U, Enzo did what he did, maybe he would be out of the team by now.
And the funniest part is still with the so-called lady that the whole scenario came up with. So I don't really know what really happened within that Greenwood, or maybe some in-house stuff.
No, it got to a point they wanted to keep him. Some female feminists, so-called feminists, started the unnecessary chant.
But I think one of that is I felt the lady should have even come out and do a proper video. Should like even let the guy to ease the stress.
Yeah, you know, some people
they are still together now.
Some people are pained. some
Actually,
people.
I think she already had a baby for him. They are together now. So I just felt like doing a video coming out with even now kicks because you really need to, if not for the guy talent, going to Getafe last season.
No, I think what really resolved the issue was the lady finding out that she's already pregnant.
Well,
Maybe it's not that she really
wanted to be back.
So,
All right, let's look at those players who have actually left Manchester United and see if there is any player. Okay, this is Liverpool. Let's see if there's any player who actually affected them going out. Yeah, where we have Oman Fason, yeah, Van der Beek, Kambwala, Greenwood, Shola, yeah, Van Bissaka, Pelestri, Hannibal, McTominay, Jadon Sancho. Big names have actually left in Manchester United.
Maybe big name to the caliber of Manchester United so far now. I think the only big miss here to me just have to be McTominay because we saw him last season. Sometimes he will come in and rescue them. But you really need to look at the lack of Sancho. He was not really there with them last season. You need to look at Hannibal. He's just a normal player, Pelestri, and probably maybe Wan Bissaka. But they let go of Wan Bissaka and they got in a replacement, a proper right back, who I think is even more or less an upgrade to him. And you need to look at Van der Beek also. Since he came into Man U, what has he really offered? Nothing. So to me, the only big miss there just has to be Scott McTominay. And I think looking at the Man U midfield, you have Bruno, you have Casemiro, you have Maino. These are still more or less like
and they brought in Ugarte.
So I think it's just a matter of it goes down to Ten Hag because these guys play like they don't really even train together. You can't even see them make one or two quality passes. Like Rashford is starting this game. I'm not seeing Rashford on this field, and you can't put him down.
No, you see the thing
let go of Sancho, and you are keeping a Rashford that you know is off form. There is what was this their striker last season? What's his name again? Watchalong is out injured. You know Watchalong is out injured. You have just only Zexi. What if Zexi gets injured now? What's left of Man U? And you let go of this Sancho to another EPL team. And everyone knows that if Sancho gets his right back, he's a very, very dangerous player. We saw Sancho at Dortmund. If he hits that form back, Man U already lost another good talent. And Sancho leaving Man U again, it still gets down to Eric Ten Hag. Because everything got wrong when him and Ten Hag got issued. And that, you look at some coach, as no matter what we will talk about, maybe the likes of Jose Mourinho, Diego Simeone being really, really hard. If they don't want you, they will surely bring in a replacement that they know they don't really have to look back at you.
Conte's season when he won the league, he had issues with Costa
and he used him. He made
sure he won that league. At the end of it, that said he should go.
Can leave. Now you are saying Sancho should leave. Okay, no, Sancho is not there. Where's the replacement? Look at Atletico Madrid. Let's even say Felix Son is him and the board. Simeone, you really need to look at. Now they have Alvarez. They have what's this guy that won the highest goal scorer last season with Villarreal? Solot or so, if I'm not mistaken, is down there. You even see when Griezmann left again, there is always someone coming in. They got a Memphis Depay, people that they know can really. Now the pay is nowhere. It's also free. You just really need to look at the way they work. If they let go of one player, they are bringing in. If you can't give the same result, but give like a very close one, maybe an 80%. So that's just one thing I feel Ten Hag is getting wrong. Because if this Man U with 2 or 3 injury, they are really gone. To me, this team just looks so empty.
All right, you can hear the analysis here, right here in front of us. That's what we are seeing, the emptiness of Manchester United team here. But let's see if they can put themselves together in the second half, because we know Manchester United to be a second half team. And right now, Manchester United attacking. He released that one to Ziggy. He has a man to beat, release it back to his guy. But hey, look at the way the defense of Liverpool recover. And Van Dijk have to give that wonderful tackle, cover up to Bruno Fernandes.
That's a foul on Bruno Fernandes, and it's half time already.
The only good thing they can do is just
Liverpool leading 2-0.
That's the only thing.
All right, let's look at the lineup of this match. Also look at those on the bench before we talk about other issue too in the world of sport. Yeah, we look at the bench of Liverpool, where we have Alisson as the goalkeeper, Alexander Arnold Trost is there, and we have Konate, the France international, Van Dijk, the Netherlands man, Robertson, Gravenberch, McAllister, Mohamed Salah, Zoboslai, Luis Diaz, the scorer of the 2 goals in this encounter, and Diego Jota.
And I think that should be what formation 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, what they are having here is a 4-2-3-1 formation here.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1, typical in a slot since he started at Liverpool. Those are the usual suspects on the wings. The Jota leading the line, but they can play invertedly. They can switch roles in front
I think
of
that's
goals.
one thing Nunes is really suffering from now, because it's just more or less like that
Direct, number 9. And if he had been a clinical finisher, they won't take the role from him. So he's one of the most. He's even worse than Jackson last season, because in the numbers of players that missed the clearest chances, it was number 1, then Jackson second on a very bad list.
Against Chelsea last season, or Man U, he hit the post 4 times. I was like, wow. Just take your calm.
He needs to be calm. So I think good Liverpool starting into this fixture. They got a goal disallowed, and they've scored 2 goals already. They didn't allow that to deter them, and they hit the nail on the head and brought stuffs of champions. And that's the way to go. You want to win the league, you have to win games like this, rivalries like this. It's very, very important, and we can't wait for this menu. It really promises to be an exciting first half of the season that is upon us before another transfer window will open for a second chance.
Okay, transfer window for a second. How many months do we have for that? That's in January. We'll have it like 4 months.
Then Man U will be 15th on this.
That's 4 months.
It's a Man, you'll be like 14
there is
or
no
15.
depth in this thing. No depth. And from after the international break now, you are playing every 3 days.
Yeah,
Every 3 days with this set of player. Okay, now let's see how it goes.
All right, for Manchester United, the lineup, the starting lineup here includes Onana as the goalkeeper, Mazraoui, Delete. Then we have Martinez, Diego Dalot, Casemiro, Mino is on yellow card. 3 Manchester United players on yellow card right now. That is Martinez, Mino, and Ziggy. Yeah, I continue with the names here.
And
Garnacho, Fernandes, Brunes, Rashford, Ziggy, and they are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation here, just like in Liverpool.
Yeah, typical 10 actions last season. But what we don't know is that playing structure. Formation is not really the playing structure. It's the way you want to interpret it on the field of play. We can see that in football nowadays, you see teams that left back will invert into the midfield, right back will invert into the midfield, and it's just a way of creating more bodies in the center of the middle. And I think Ten Hag needs to work on himself more in that Manchester United setup. Or maybe will we say Manchester United is a job that is a setup for people to fill, because Ten Hag was doing awesomely well at Ajax, playing good football, gets to this Man U and struggling to develop a playing pattern.
By that, I think since he got to Man U, most of Ten Hag wants is what they've done for him. He came out, you said you want an Anthony. They gave you an Anthony. We all know how much Anthony costs. Where's Anthony today? You came for Onana also, they gave you. Now you want Delight. They've brought the Delight for you. Now this man, they've satisfied him enough. I just know.
I think since they just brought in those
the only
guys,
player I felt Ten Hag has really wanted and have not gotten is Frankie De Jong, Barcelona.
The lead, yeah, and it's pivotal. It's pivotal. You need somebody who can orchestrate in the midfield. And when you look at it, maybe we should just cut him some slack. Because it's still early days. The lead has not started playing like that. Ugarte has not started, and some other guys. So I think they will have the international break to really do some drilling and some other work. At least 2 weeks to work at the training ground. So after those 2 weeks, then we give him like 5-game stretch and let's see what we'll come up with. But for now, I can't see any playing structure for this setup so far.
I see nothing for you.
All right, let's look at the bench of these two sides, where you have for Liverpool we have Bradley, Elliott, Endo, Gakpo, Gomez, Skeleha. That is the captain. That's the goalkeeper there. Sorry. Then we have Nunex, then Kwanzaa, then Simikas. Yeah, that is,
Shimiskas.
yeah, Chimiskas. Yeah, that is the line of those on the bench for Liverpool.
Yeah, typical Liverpool, not so deep bench, but efficient bench. Bradley can come in and do what Arnold is doing. Elliot can come in and try to do some of the things Salah will do. And
Gakpo.
Gakpo is there on the bench too, who can play anywhere up front practically. Options for Liverpool that get the pool of options they can tap into. And Endo too.
It's more or less like a defensive midfielder.
Like a defensive midfielder, and when you look at it, the guys are there that
They are
can
doing well.
do the job. And even Rian has now slotted in and is doing a very good job under an slot, even more than he did under club so far. But it's still a long season to come. Injuries might set in. So let's see that, management is not just about when you have all your key players.
Yes.
It's mainly about that difficult period and you were still winning. Guardiola, I think, won the league, I think 2 seasons back to back without a proper number 9. So how you can be uniquely different and still get the result is very important. So I think over time we'll see if the Liverpool are contenders or pretenders.
Right, over time we'll see if the Liverpool are contenders or you had that from the young man. Then we talk about those on the bench for. Have I mentioned the one of Manchester United? Those on the bench for Manchester United. Have I mentioned it?
No,
Where we have Anthony Bayende, then we have Kolia, Diallo, Eriksen, Evans, Hitson, Maguire, then Waitley. Yeah.
Well, that bench is just somehow. Well, to me, I think going 2 goals down now and coming to the second half, the major thing now, Eric Ten Hag will really look at it. Let me bring him more attacking threat. But looking at the bench, probably you look at Diallo and Eriksen, and I don't think the Eriksen of today is the Eriksen of doing Tottenham of his Tottenham days. And we need to look at Diallo. He's still very young, still promising, just coming. I think this game is more or less like a done and dusted game. It's just a matter of maybe we can just hopefully Bruno Fernandes with his individual brilliance can just really come into the party and maybe he can just salvage 1 or 2 goals and just get them back into the game. But that will be really hard because you look at the Liverpool bench, look at the quality there. If there is no Jota is going out, there is a certain Gakpo coming in who can give you the same danger, the same attacking bite. But looking at the Man U now, Rashford has really been off. I think the only attack good how would I put it? The only attacking threat I see in this match has to be Garnacho to me, because that guy is really a good guy. I don't think he even goes off. But I just hope they get it right.
And I think, as far as I'm concerned, Kobe Mino needs a better manager. If you give Guardiola Kobe Mino,
wow, what a
it will
talent!
turn him to another. That guy is one of those generational talent.
Yeah.
You don't just. It's not as if what he was taught. It was just inbuilt. Like that's how he plays football.
But when we talk about these 2 managers here, we see that Liverpool and the Slot and Manchester United and Ten Hag met 4 times during their time in the Dutch Eredivisie. Slot was with AZ, where he beat Ten Hag Ajax twice in 2019 and 2020. Before Ten Hag also beat Slot with defeated Slot. Well, when he was the manager of Feyenoord side in 2001 and 2022. This is the first Premier League game between these 2 sides. Yeah, and already we are seeing 2-0. Yeah. But to me, the Premier League, it looks like Ten Hag is the senior here because he was here before him.
He came here 2 seasons ago. So I don't think much has changed because you have to look at what they inherit. Ten Hag inherited a disjointed United side, but Arne Slot is inheriting a united Liverpool side. So you can't, if you look at it from the perspective of they just came, one in the ground. No, it won't be fair to Ten Hag. He met an appalling Manchester United.
But he has been there for like 2 seasons.
But he has been there for 2
seasons.
This is the 3rd season now.
And he has gotten most of the players he asked for. So,
but he has not gone empty-handed.
No, I'm talking about then starting. But as of now, yeah, I don't. As far as I'm
Be
concerned,
kicking
he
it
has
on.
no excuse.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
He has no excuse.
He has no excuse because we've seen him each season that goes by. He always have something to pick. Yeah,
Yeah,
he picked
yeah.
the Carabao Cup in the first season. He picked the FA Cup in the second season. You know,
The thing is just like, see, it's just like statistics. Statistics is like bikini. The important point you won't see. So, you just cover everything. Oh, you won FA Cup, won Carling Cup. Yes. How did you win it? How many Man U fans were hospitalized due to pressure? Look at last season. Man U couldn't even make it into Europe from the league. It's as bad as that. They had to go through the route of FA Cup. Is that a successful season, really? Honestly, because when you look at this, if we keep condoning mediocrity, it will get to its threshold. And when it gets to that threshold, to repair it will be very, very difficult. So it's better they face reality. I was so surprised when the Ineos extended his contract. But it is a good news for me as a Chelsea fan. But as a football analyst, I don't think it's the best decision for Manchester United.
all
I
right.
think they should have gotten another better manager.
It's okay. We've seen Mo Salah with 2 assists to Diaz. I think it's one hell of a player that anytime he play at the Old Trafford, he always show himself because right now he's the highest goal scorer in the to Old Trafford in the Premier League history because he has scored 6 goals in this Old Trafford. Yeah, and away games against Manchester United in all competition he has scored 9 in total against Manchester United. He always have a way of punishing Manchester United.
Yeah, he knows how to. You know that one thing is when you know your fan favorite. If you look at Liverpool, they adore Mo Salah. They love him. They have a song for him. When you understand when to make your fans happy, you can score 10 goals against Brentford, but you see that hat-trick you score against Man U. They cherish it because it's the bitter rivalry. You know, there are derby and there are rivalry. The same way they will really appreciate you scoring against Everton.
Wow.
So you just need to understand the route you can pass through to penetrate through your the art of the fans. So and I think Mo Salah did justice to that. Even won trophies for Liverpool, and I think he will have himself to be joyful for it.
All right, we have a message from Osariye Donwoni. He said, watching from Benin City. Good job, guys. Happy Sunday. Yeah, happy Sunday to you, Osariye. We appreciate your message. Keep those messages flowing in. And we also have a message here from Wade Evans. He said, Casemiro is too slow and out of touch. He is the one who give away both goals. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they saw that it was out of touch before they went to spend 60 million on a 30 years old or 31 or 30 something years old player. So it doesn't make sense. And,
But with that form, though, you worth it. With that form.
with that form,
at
but
Madrid.
you have to consider that age. That is what they call panic buy. That's just what it is. It's not form. It's called panic buy, and
Coila.
Real Madrid took advantage of it because they already had the replacement on ground to amend. So they cash it.
And that's true, though.
All right, any moment from now, the second half we commence. Before
Coila is
the
about
before the second half commence, let's quickly talk about the Super Eagles. Yeah, we'll be playing on the 7th against Benin in Uyo. So the Lakpo, so I know some of you don't like talking about that, but we have to talk about it because some of our viewers want to hear what is happening.
Well,
So what are your expectations in that?
We are talking about Super Eagles here, not NFF.
Yeah, no,
Let's
Super
just
Eagles, not
focus on
NFF.
Super
If it's
Eagles.
NFF, we'll not close.
So well, for the Super Eagles, I think great set of players. If the guys come in, I think they should be able to get the 3 points because you need to look at the talent we are blessed with down here. The likes of Ademola Lookman, Victor Boniface, Victor Osimhen, Alex Iwobi. These are born winners, and I think they've won it. You need to look at last season. what's his name again, winning the Bundesliga, Victor Boniface, after going through that fantastic
Lukman
one,
Europa
Lukman
League.
Europa, and Osimhen, a good striker on his day. This is a dangerous guy. So I think everything goes down to if we can have a proper coach. I think the Super Eagles is just good to go.
All right, Yama, what do you have to say? Yeah. And a little touch on the technical man there, Guavon, who will be taking them to Uyo.
I think Guavon knows the boys mostly. I, for one, will be expecting a better showing than Finidi. First, number two, we saw a technical advisor for every coach step in and won the competition. So I think he knows these guys. He knows most of them. So I think I expect nothing less than a good victory with a good margin. But is the AFCON qualifier is just the beginning, so there's still a long road ahead. But I think he can do justice to it and at least do well.
All right now the second half in the match between Manchester United versus Liverpool have started 47 minutes into the match, and the player is down right now. Is down. Can he continue? Yeah, we'll let you know the name of the player that is down right now.
Looking at Van Nistelrooy on that seat, he will most likely be thinking, "Wow, is this the same Manchester?"
The new, it's a new signing, New Zealand Mazrui. But Manchester United is down injured. I don't think he can continue with this.
Let's see, because it was really a stamp by Diogo Jota, but not in time.
Surprised about this Agis now. Casemiro, he took off Casemiro and he brought in a Koila and Kobe Mino to play like more or less like a pivot against a certain McAllister and Ryan. Like how will they dominate
Zoboslai, not even
and even Zoboslai? How will Kobe Mino and Koila really like take that midfield from those guys? Because I'm still thinking, I don't know what this man is trying to do. Because for me, I would have preferred if we even just bring in a certain Diallo. Because this Liverpool midfield, before you can really get possession of them, it really requires a lot. And I don't think Koila is that player that can do that. Yeah.
And I think those two guys, maybe exemption of Mino Koila. Well, let's see what he can bring to the table first before we start, because there was a time Mino was introduced and we didn't know he had all this.
Well, Mino is already proven. Mino has proven himself.
But he had to have playing time before he proved himself.
But in this type of game, losing 2-0. At the beginning, it was Man U leading 2-0. Now, okay, yes, I can feel like maybe it's bringing the guy in to just enjoy the flow. But coming into this game, you are not playing with comfort. You are like, well, it's Tayang, he knows what he wants. So
if a Barca fan can be complaining like this, I can only imagine how a Manchester United fan is feeling.
Me, my own young boys, they play with some quality talent. You can see the like of Casado, Bena.
Yes,
they are really enjoying
4
the
games.
Game. Yes.
4 games.
4 win.
And they have won the league.
Oh, they are getting it right so far, so good.
More or less like it's to us. We are waiting for Madrid next month.
All right, Mazuri is like insisted that they want to continue. Yeah, and you can see the medical department still talking to him, but he said he want to continue. But well, we don't know what they're saying, but hey, from the body language.
It's the team doctors that's talking to him, so maybe he can continue, because I don't think they have another person that can really deputize well at that way. So they need him to start.
Tayang will have someone.
Others are injured. Shaw is injured. This other guy too is injured.
Malasia.
So which other guys do they have? So they're currently using a right back on a left back. Diogo Dalot. So they are really suffering.
Yeah.
So, Mazrui is back on the field. Virgil van Dijk will link up with his teammate, and there's Liverpool playing from left to right this second half, 58th minute of that encounter. And Virgil van Dijk will link up play with Trent Alexander-Arnold, who lost possession to Diogo Dalot, who will find Rashford down the left. And Rashford will try to link up Bruno Fernandes, but was intercepted by the Liverpool player. Alisson with the clearance, and Diogo Dalot will get it back, and still Diogo Dalot who will return it back to his defender right there, and his Man U currently in possession of the ball. Martinez will playing. I think is that not Martin's delete? Yeah. So it's the lead right there. Who will link up his teammate, and Man U has conceded 2 today, and maybe the lead will be that defender they so needed, or maybe he will not be. Only time will tell. And there's one thing that's very clear: something is wrong with this Manchester United side. So Martinez will link up with Onana at the back. Onana with the ball right now. Still with the ball. Onana. This is the Old Trafford. Some call it the theater of dreams, but I don't know what theater we can call it right now. Because what you see from now and then has to be lamentation. And even a Barca fan is lamenting on the Manchester United team. So long ball forward by Alisson, sent straight to Manchester United. Kobe Mino with the ball. We set a pass for Garnacho. Garnacho drops it for Zezi, and that shot was parried by Alisson right there. Robertson on the rebound. We send this one for deflected out for a throw-in to Liverpool.
Yeah, throwing
to Man U, sorry.
Trying to Man U, quickly taking, and this Man U beat it from the right. He has a man to beat it, cross into the ball. Anybody to head that one now? No, he crossed over the defender, but back to Rashford wing from the left. Yeah, what did he do with the ball? Return that cross. Anybody to head that one in? Oh! Rush onto that ball there, but got to nobody in particular. Manchester United continue the attack. Can they get the first goal? The first goal here will be motivation to Manchester United.
Yeah, it will be a motivation, but that's if Liverpool doesn't extend the lead. Because with the way this man is playing now, it just looks like Liverpool want to cede possession to them and just sit back and hit on the counter. So I think Man should be more careful, so that it won't get to like 7 embarrassment they got last time.
All right, Onana with the ball in his own half. Onana, who have how many goals has he considered this season so far in 3 matches?
Two goals.
2 goals? No, more than 2 goals.
4 goals. Wow. This is the 3rd match, so he has considered 4 already. Okay. But I don't think there's any of those goals he could have done anything about. I think he had a clean sheet against Fulham.
Yeah.
A clean sheet, decent performance, was responsible for them getting a clean sheet in that game, because he had some couple of saves right there on the field of play, and he did justice to it down there. So Konate will link up Virgil van Dijk straight to his teammate in the middle, and Luis Diaz will bring the ball back into the middle, returns it back to Virgil, who will find Alisson. Alisson finds Konate, returns it to Alisson, and Alisson will find Virgil van Dijk, who will play this long one forward for Diogo Jota to chase, but lost possession. Man U back in possession of the ball.
Yeah, Man U back in possession of the ball. Yeah, and again dispossessed by Liverpool. Liverpool want to counter here, and they run into the half of the big box of Manchester United. Can they get the 3rd goal? Beautiful quickly completed shot, blocked by the defender of the Manchester, and he had to clear that one to safety for a throw-in.
Yeah, that was a needed block.
Oh, offside.
It's an offside. So if it had gone in, it would still been an offside. So I think offside in the build-up. Yeah, it's an offside.
But that was not an offside. Look at the other player over there.
It is an offside. It is an offside. So game on in that encounter. Free kick to Manchester United at the 55th minute of that encounter.
You see this thing, you see a striker kind of player in him, because as a striker in front of goal, you have to be very fast. Look at the way he stopped that ball and at once shot. That was how he scored the first goal. He just tapped it. One would have wanted, another player would have wanted to control it, but look at what he just did now. Even though because of the smartness of Alisson, he would have put one in right now.
Yeah, maybe you could have put one in, but when you buy a young striker, you will give him time to grow. So if Chelsea is looking for a striker of 50,000, they have Jackson. So it will grow. Maybe you can use 4 or 3 seasons.
And they go number
Onana
3.
should be doing better.
Talking about Mo
Onana
Salah.
should be doing better.
He just
than that.
registered another goal at the Trafford.
Watch you play first.
And I want to
before
ask you
say
one
that.
question. I want to see that go again. That Koila, in particular, I think I noticed him somewhere around that ball. Let's watch back first.
Wow, that was a beautiful one by Mo Salah, who just registered his name in the goal chart.
He knows how to score against Man U.
Yeah.
That's one thing about him. The positioning.
I think if Man U are not really careful, this game might. Well, he's not even looking respectful anymore, the scoreline. So
No, it's not. If Man U didn't play this game, they will be the scoreline. So it's just like they came and wasted their time.
All right, right now this is Premier Sport Fan Center. This is our live show to our viewers, most especially to Manchester United fans,
That's it.
wherever you are. You can
So the
send in
ball-
your comment what your
This is
thoughts
not
are.
Casemiro now.
Yeah.
What
What your
Casemiro is out.
yes.
How did Onana fumble this?
Oh, it's Mino that lost the ball. I thought it was Koila.
Look at the goal. So how did Onana fumble this?
His position in there.
How?
George.
his positioning is wrong.
It's not
Positioning
wrong.
is wrong.
What are you saying?
As his positioning is
Now.
wrong.
Will he run faster than the ball?
And it's 4.
Do you understand what I'm saying? The guy who released, he had to go and shade that guy.
See, let me tell you, that is his
The
positioning was
position
wrong.
is not wrong.
It's wrong. It was supposed to- it
Listen,
was
let me
supposed to
explain
move.
to you.
Oh yeah, it's talk. Say it. Let me hear.
There's no player that is faster than the ball. So when the ball was with the guy
what's
that
this?
threw down the assist,
Amos again and again. Oh!
replay of what happened.
Okay, that was a replay.
Yes. So the guy that released the ball to Mo Salah, Onana had to shade him. You won't leave the guy with the ball and go and shade the Mo Salah line.
No. The guy that
Go and
passed
wait
the ball
before
to
you argue.
Salah.
Check it again. The guy was on goal. Onana had to face him.
Oh, I wish they can show that.
So they
But there are
will
three
show
man.
it
There are
again.
3 Man U defenders.
Oh! It's like it's going to the way they are rushing Manchester United.
There's
It's like they
nothing-
want to
there's
give them that.
nothing in that
They want to
midfield
repeat that
anymore. There's
seven
nothing in
goal.
that midfield anymore now. Why will you bring in
The
a
thing
Koila
is,
and Pierre
when
Koila
you
man
look at it,
against a certain
when the
McAllister
attack is-
World Cup winner, McAllister is there, Sobosla is there, Ryan is there against these two. No, now you don't do things like that now. And you come up here and you want to win. How? Who does that? It's just like maybe a Barcelona is facing a certain Real Madrid and they come up with McBenna, Macasaido against the Modric of these days. There is nothing this kid will bring to the party now.
yeah.
You don't do things like
So,
that.
but I think these 2 goals, Onana should not be blamed. 3 goals,
But
Onana.
this third one, me, I will blame him.
Me,
for that.
I won't blame him.
No, I know that I'm blaming
How can
you.
you tell me that
Yeah.
a guy is on goal, is facing him, and the guy released it to Mo Salah, and you expect him
No,
to
the guy
jump?
was not facing.
Not
him.
to
He
jump.
was
I'm
not
not what I'm
facing
saying.
him.
We were talking about the
Wait,
position
You
now.
don't understand what
We're
I'm
talking
saying.
about the positioning.
Wait,
Look, listen to
if you have once mounted the goalpost, you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Goalkeepers move with the run of play.
Okay, did he move with that run of play?
Listen,
now? He did
when
not
the-
move.
He did not move.
That's
Let
what I'm
me tell you,
saying.
he did not
move.
The ball was faster than him.
He did not move
Oh
with
my
the ball.
goodness.
You watch that. We watch that
I-
replay again.
I hope
He
they
did not
will show it
move.
again. I hope
Oh
they will show it.
God. You should greet Mo Salah that tapped it once. He didn't even. If he had controlled it, Onana will get to that place.
Will he wait for Onana to get there?
And he didn't
Onana should know
control.
a player of Salah caliber will surely strike one.
Okay,
See,
what will he
this
do?
movement we're
Run
talking
faster
about,
than
that is a
the ball?
goalkeeper movement. That is a goalkeeper
You will
movement.
see it again. Don't
What is
worry.
he shouting for from that side now?
I say Liverpool now building momentum
There is
against
nothing again in that
acting.
midfield.
You know, look at the way
There is
they're
nothing.
just playing with Manchester United right now.
At
So-
this point, there is even the attackers. I can't
1
blame
hour
them.
of
Even-
football
even
gone
Bruno himself
already.
is not in this game anymore. There is nothing in this Man U setup.
So 1 hour of football is gone already. Liverpool leading 3 goals to nil comfortably
I
at
hope they
the
can cover
Old
this
Trafford.
one.
So Rashford in
can
on
he do?
Konate 1-on-1, but couldn't go forward. He had to go back because the Yorubas will say Tiwaju Bashelo. That is, if you cannot go forward, you can go back, and that was what Rashford did. So Man U back in possession. Kobe Mino with the ball right there.
Fantastic player.
Finds
Koila.
Koila, who lost possession right there in front of the box 18. Mo Salah will link up Luis Diaz, who has been fouled by Mazrui, that Manchester United right back. And free kick to
Is
Liverpool
he taking off Rashford?
at
Forward?
the midfield. Is it? I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think he's taking
Would
it.
have been scared.
So free kick to Liverpool, Van Dijk on this one. Look at how Liverpool are so calm and relaxed. And who will blame them? They are leading 3-0. That scoreline will be very, very difficult for Man U to upturn.
This game looks like a game that is already sealed for Liverpool. Liverpool will surely come out victorious in this game unless we are now going to have those special moments of football. But I don't see that happening in this type of game. So for me, I just think the only thing they can do is just try and sit back. Man, you should just sit back and let this. It is not more respectable like this, but just
But
try
if
and
they
sit
sit
back.
back,
manage
they
the
can
damages.
concede
Maybe
more.
that's just it. And if they come out, they will concede more.
So I think they should just play their game and see if they can just come into this game.
And it's Manchester United now through their man back to goalkeeper Onana, who has the ball. Oh, Onana almost slipped there. And Mazuri has his man there with the shift position to, and they've been dispossessed of the ball.
Yeah, Garnacho, you see, most times when Garnacho is on the ball, they double on him. And
They know how
tend
dangerous
to
he can be on
lose
this day.
possession easily right there. So I think Arne Slot did a good job on the Manchester United threats. And looking at the scoreline today, Liverpool fans will begin to sing his name. Because they love it when they defeat Manchester United. Really, really love it. They cherish it a lot. So long pass forward. Musala couldn't get to that one. Onana will pick this one and finds Delete, who will link up Kobe Mino, find Mazuri. And it's Manchester United playing from defense to attack. Man U currently playing from right to left, and Liverpool playing from left to right. So throwing to Manchester United at the 63rd minute of that encounter.
Yeah, this is the 4th minute of that encounter. 3-0 against Manchester United in their own home at Old Trafford. I think this is shameful anyway. But Manchester United, can they, redeem their image here against Liverpool? It is Rashford cross a long one there, and Sexy headed the ball. But I listened again for the second time, saved that beautiful header from Zexi.
Yeah, Zezi, that was a straight header. He could have placed it. If he had placed it, most likely Alisson might not get a hand to it. So I think he could be doing better with that chance. But you can't take anything away from Alisson. That was a fantastic save, a point blank save, and I think it's a good one from the Brazilian.
Yeah, good one from the Brazilian. Kobe Mino from the midfield now. Back to his man there. Still Manchester United. The shift position to the right. And Missouri. Yeah, to the.
I'm not sure what I did.
And they dispossess of the ball again. And a moment of counter is Luis Diaz. Oh, this should be a yellow card. This should be, but the referee said continue. Play on into the 18 box. Can they make it 4? A bit 1. Oh, he was lucky there. And they cleared that one in, and Luis Diaz is still down. I think the referee should call for a stop of the play.
Yeah, maybe. And throw into Man U, and the referee, Anthony Taylor, has given Delete his yellow card for that tackle on.
But I think he took that for the team because
He
if
had to.
Diaz had beat him here, wow.
If
Oh,
this
look
guy
at that.
goes from here, it's not Diogo Jota. It's like he's hungry differently.
Oh, look at the way this guy went down.
But one thing is, he's prone to injury. Too.
Yeah.
We see some part of last season too.
It's very good. He can replace Sadio Mane, but that consistency. Sadio Mane hardly gets injured. That's one thing. So it's that consistency that he has not really been able to meet up with to replace Sadio Mane. And look at it. When you see Sadio Mane, because he won some things for Liverpool. Look at the salary Bayern gave him.
Yeah.
I think about 350.
Yes, sir.
And that's how it's done. Osimhen has done something.
On the Osimhen salary, I think Chelsea they disrespected him. You don't even
It's a
come up, you don't
disrespect.
come out with that type of offer for you.
It's an insult
Because
on
are
Africa.
you signing an under
A newbie?
yes, now he's not just playing the under 20 whereby maybe
He's
coming
just
with
coming
the
up or
bones ball or whatsoever.
Ha.
This is a player that have proven himself. Won the Scudetto, won. We should not deceive ourselves now.
Rhys James is on around 200. Rhys James has never gotten to the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
He has never won the European best. Osimhen is the highest scoring African in the Serie A. Highest goal scorer the season before the last. Last season he still got 15 goals.
If Chelsea really
with
know
going
they
to
want
AFCON.
they need Osimhen. That what's it called again now? Balancing the book, their payroll. I don't
Structure,
really
salary
buy to that.
structure.
I don't buy to that because are you telling me if it was a certain Mbappe that Chelsea want to get, will you tell me
You
they
will
will
not
go
break
back
the
to the
structure.
book and be like if they give Mbappe a 300, Palmer will get up? No, this guy he deserved it. So if you know you want to get a player of Osimhen caliber, you have to give him what he wants. It's not a matter of you saying you want to balance any book. There is nothing to balance there. You are getting a player who is already world known. He's not just a league winner. He's more or less like he's a serial winner. He has won the
serial
Serie A.
winner.
He has proven himself everywhere. The likes of Cavani, Lavezzi, and
Do
this
you
they
know
could
how
not win
ridiculous
it
it is?
with
He's
what's it
currently
called,
on
Napoli.
11 to 12 million net, and Chelsea was only offering him 4.
4. Wow.
They now started their add-ons. You don't count.
I think the
add-ons.
only one doing to me goes down to his agent. I think his agent should have always.
You know
worked
the
with a plan
mistake.
B.
You know the. I
That's
think.
the only
I
thing I
think.
felt.
I think the agent here, where I think he made a mistake was advising him to renew that contract.
No, he can even renew.
No,
the contract.
because him renewing it is like handing over his future to Napoli.
Yeah, but still, if I think if it was to be one of those big name agents in the world football now, I think they will surely see a way to pin him out of Napoli. We need to look at the way
You know, is at his peak now, pinning him out to where?
It's not even a matter of him going to a Villarreal with Osimhen caliber. If he's ready, see the way they handle this guy. What's it called again? What's his name again? João Felix case. When he came out, he came to Chelsea on loan, went to Barca on loan. Now he's back
You
at
can't
Chelsea.
compare João
Look
Felix.
at a certain what's this striker called again? Zimowata, what's his name? That is back in Serie A now. AC Milan. We saw
You can't compare him with those guys. What did those guys win? You don't understand.
I know, but for a
Negotiation,
player of Osimhen
bargaining.
caliber, if his agent really knows the way to buy his way out, he should not be in this scenario.
If
That's
the
just-
agent was smart and intelligent,
That's
he won't
it.
renew that contract.
I think the agent really
And they
played
actually begged Osimhen to renew.
wow. But I think even Osimhen signing that day, I think he had an agreement. There was
No,
some
it was
written
just
agreement
because
that
of
went back
the
there.
money.
Just
It was
the money.
on 110,
Wow.
and they increased it to they more than doubled the salary. So
Wow.
that's tempting enough.
But
to
the only problem I have with him now is I don't see him really coming back into this Napoli team till maybe Conte leaves for you because everybody knows Conte.
no, you see the issue with
Conte
him,
does not mind getting sacked.
you don't understand.
He won't use. That's not about.
You don't understand. The issue is not with Conte.
That's
That's what.
Conte came out yesterday and said it.
Listen, it's not with Conte. Osimhen wanted to leave since last season. You understand what I'm saying? The new contract renewal and putting a buyout
But I
clause
believe he
was
will leave
before
January,
Conte.
though. I feel he will leave January, probably maybe to PSG. I feel
Was
he will leave
before
January.
Conte, the first press conference is that he understand that
But
Osimhen is
when,
leaving.
but when his agent knew he wants to leave, he should have not waited this transfer window. We saw the way Mbappe was handled now.
No.
Mbappe already knew he was going to Madrid. They sealed it down, even doing when the season was on. I think for a player of
He
his caliber,
didn't know
that,
where he was going to. You see, you cannot go to where offers have not come.
And his interest was
The
in
only
Real Madrid.
And
agent sell
you
players
have
to
to
club.
talk- you have
Agent sell players
No,
to club.
see, you have to look at FFP. Many clubs, that's why I said that renewal. Many clubs ran away because of that buyout clause, and they knew that Napoli is a difficult team. to negotiate
But
against.
to me, I feel maybe the Chelsea board, the hierarchy, they just felt
They are
maybe
not
they don't need
serious.
it. Because now we need to look at how long they've been on this Osimhen deal.
Do you know how many points Chelsea
Neto,
has lost?
got João Felix, got Sancho, and you can't just seal out this guy on.
In 3 matches, Chelsea has lost 5
5
points
points.
because of finishing. Because we had some good chances
But
against
with
Man City.
that pay they're offering him, man, he should not go.
Why will he go?
That money is too
Eh,
small.
I prefer him sitting with under 15, collecting that 1 million per month.
But
Maybe
even
it's for 4 months.
4 months. What if he has,
It will
what
soon
if
be
ACL happened to him? He
Uh-huh.
will be here saying all this. So
Even
4
hamstring.
months,
Okay,
can
Luis
take him
James,
off
how
for it.
many months did he play for
So
Chelsea?
that's just
Is he not back?
He will come back.
Just 4 months,
That's-
and
he
they are
will come back.
sounding as if it's the end of the world.
He will come back good.
People go out
But
for
his
9
agent-
months and
But
come back.
right now, his agent really need to start doing those underground check.
No,
January, you
he
should
will
look for a way to sort him out. Because him staying there till June next year, then that means no.
No,
There
that's
is a wrongdoing from the
no,
agent
no,
side.
no,
So he has to
Even
leave
Napoli
January.
won't want that.
He has to leave January.
Napoli wants to collect money.
But
for
you
him.
see the problem there about it is Napoli wants to collect money from him. But all the big
For
team
him,
now
yeah.
know that if they are getting Osimhen, Napoli needs to dance to their tune. And you see the owner of Napoli, that man is a very stubborn person to use. You see that one thing about that man, if you look at Napoli, when they were selling the likes of Lavezzi, Cavani, they sold them to PSG. It was more or less like a big package. But if they are not getting those big package, you need to look at the likes of what's his name again? Amsic and what's this other guy name? Oh, I think he's their all-time highest goal scorer after Amsic. I've forgotten his name again. He's a
Higuain.
midfielder. No, not Higuain. Oh, I think he played. He retired there.
Yeah,
but I'm not wrong. I've
he
forgotten
went
his name.
to US.
So
This
I forgot the
midfielder,
midfielder. I've forgotten
very
his name.
not so tall.
You need to see them. They always want their players. It's more or less like a traditional traditional stuff out there. So for Osimhen to leave there right now, if he's not going to a big club that is ready to dance to their tune, this Napoli board, they don't mind keeping him down till whenever. That's just the problem.
You know the extension.
And he's already on his contract now. They
Yes.
will sell you for a certain amount, and they can keep on telling him we've not seen the offer. And which big club will come back January with that 100 million they are
You
wanting?
you see, when you are looking at A,
Oh.
look at B. They got him for 70 something million. Hmm? They won't want to let
He
him
will never
go
live
for
lesser
free.
than that.
It can go lesser than that. But how much did Man U get Sancho? You don't understand. It's a FFP. Losing him on a free is where the danger is.
But now, do you think January Osimhen will
Nah, I
control a
think
very
he will.
huge money?
Not about very huge. Now Napoli, their bargaining strength has reduced.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they too, they know that the value of Osimhen for not playing for 4 months will reduce. Now we suffer.
Napoli are losing. They are
Napoli
not
will
losing
lose
the
more
most.
than
Yes.
Osimhen. Osimhen is just for where Osimhen can suffer if it was England and they won't call him.
And I think if
for
you look at it
international
again, I
dis-
think last season I don't think Napoli made it to Europe. I think they just have only league matches.
Yes,
if I'm not
so
wrong,
they
this
need
season.
the
So I
money.
think they
Yeah,
really
that's
need-
what
they
I'm
should have
trying
back
to
on him, 'cause
explain.
If I'm not wrong, or probably maybe they are in the conference, because I think they finished 8th or 9th last
They are
season.
not in the conference. They are out
So
of
they are
Europe.
out
I
of
think.
Europe. So I think. So I don't know why they did not just bank on it and just let it go.
All right now it is the 73rd minute of this encounter, and it is still Liverpool who are comfortably leading Manchester United 3-0 in this encounter. Series of substitute has been made in this encounter. Collier came in for Casemiro. Then we had a Zaboslai. No, that was a goal. Gakpo come on for Luis Diaz. The scorer of the brace has been substituted, and we saw that heavy fall of Gakpo. Then we have Harry Maguire has been introduced, and the lead has been taken off the pitch. Then Diallo has been introduced, then Garnacho out at this point in time. And the referee for the day, remember, is Anthony Taylor. Some fans don't like that name.
And I think they showed Sir Alex Ferguson is up there in the stand. I just don't know what will be going through that man head right now. Like you just be looking at, is this really the Liverpool? You need to look at it. Leading TV is new. We all know Nunes is not really that clinical these days, but still seeing a player of Nunes caliber on the bench, that's what is lost in this Man U setup. Regardless of how everything is, I think Tehan came out and he said he had settled everything with Sancho. If truly there is nothing left within you and Sancho anymore, he should
Sancho
have
will
looked
do
for
a
a way.
better job.
Yes, he should have looked for a way
And
to keep Sancho.
Rashford would have been better
Yes.
at that number 9.
Because to me there is no much option in this Man U attack. You just need to look at maybe probably when Watchalong comes back, they can have Zegli, Watchalong. But on the wing, you are looking at just maybe Garnacho and probably maybe Rashford picks it up right back. But who knows when? That's what we. And injury will come in. This is a team playing in Europe. You can't tell me you'll be using this same set of players. They play every three days. For how long will you use them? If they play like that for 3 months, they will burn out. And now with the new the whole calendar stuff, even December, there will be European competition. Same as January. And we know the way England fixture is always choked in December and January. You will play on New Year on Kosovo. You are playing on Christmas Day. Because I just don't know. And now before the next
Amman is going to Europa League.
Before the next transfer window is open now, it's still maybe January 1. So I don't really know. I don't know how. Well, I just hope maybe all
Let's
these
see.
people can
Ugarte
get it
has
right.
not started playing.
But Ugarte is more or less like a midfielder.
Yeah. You know, when guys started, Luke
But they
Shaw
got a certain what's his name again? Amrabat last season. But let's just hope Ugarte works out well, sha.
yes, but for me, I think Ugarte is a better player compared to Amrabat.
Sure.
I think
But probably maybe Ugarte and Kobe Mino will really work out well, sha.
Yeah, so Liverpool is in cruise control of this game, leading 3-0 at the Theatre of Lament. Theatre of Dreams, right there. And Bradley, who just came in for Trent Alexander-Arnold, who set the ball rolling, finds Mo Salah down the right with a long pass forward, but hey, headed out
Like
by
Boyla
Mazurui. The follow-up pass was blocked, and Mino with the ball. Look at how this young
No,
lad is
Mino
taking
is
the control of the
Mino is a
midfield.
fantastic.
Oh,
footballer.
no,
it's
Amad
Amad Diallo.
And you bench this guy for who? Rashford. Oh my God. So Diogo Dalot with the ball right now. We find Martinez, Lisandro Martinez. We link up Koila, who finds Rashford down the left. Rashford cuts and cross into the box.
Wow, wow, that was so close. You should be converting that.
Whoa. It looks like he's not really lucky today. Look at that.
I think the young guys really died in this Man U setup, because we really need to look. Wow, no.
You see, these are typical mistakes from strikers that are just going. Look at where he touched that ball with.
No, he actually
That
wanted
was
to
the
wrong
mistake.
foot.
It was more or less like maybe you are
No,
trying to
that was
pass
the
out
right
back.
foot. That was the right foot.
Wrong footing.
No, like
that's what
the
they call
footing,
it.
the way he hits the
Footing,
ball.
the way he hits
Okay,
the
okay,
ball.
okay.
Yes, now it was more or less like maybe you are giving out an across back.
So
Had it been even aimed at Alisson or Becker, sorry, maybe Becker might just eat it out for another player.
And
what's this?
Oh!
You
What
can
a
see
miss.
what's his name waving his hand. What's he doing there? Who is that again? That might be Jota.
I think
Or
we need to
Gakpo.
see a replay right there.
It seems it's
Hard to
Gakpo.
see.
Gakpo should be scoring that now. Why is he doing like this?
Yeah. Well, it's football for you. Sometimes.
And
you get
I
to
think
go.
I think regardless of everything, I think this slot, this man really knows. He has a special style of playing football.
Yeah.
That there is always this freedom when his guys
To
to
express.
express their game plan and everything. And that's one thing I really love about what's his name again? This Chelsea coach,
Maresca.
Maresca. Regardless of how bad or how we can say Chelsea have not really given us what we expect.
No. The
there
reason
is
why we
still
are saying this, you know the reason why we are saying this, because Chelsea drew.
No,
If the Chelsea won that match, people will not
Did
be
this-
saying. People will
there
not be
is
saying what they are
still-
saying. But you know that it was not. It was not accurately a bad play.
Do you know the complaint?
There is still
Do you know that
problem.
Pochettino was not bad last
Yes.
season? Let me tell you, the coach
And this
is meant to set the guys on the field and give them a playing pattern,
Yes.
create chances and convert. Is it the coach that will convert?
no now.
The only issue Chelsea had last season is conversion.
Conversion, and that's
And it
almost
has
the same
started
thing
this
with
season
this
again.
season. You should be scoring that now.
Who
Why
is
are you
that?
doing that? I think that's
Supposed
supposed like.
yeah.
Why are you doing that?
It's just conversion. Okay, Adibin Jackson converted that last 1-on-1.
Yes,
Is
now.
that not 2-1? Will we be complaining? That's what we are saying. Enzo did a good setup. So as Pochettino did well last season.
That's the major thing. It's not really that maybe Chelsea is that bad or this. They are creating chances. It's just
creating now.
Normal on a everybody knows how
just
Crystal
imagine
Palace is.
if Osimhen is in that number 9.
Chelsea would have won this.
No,
even Madueke, the chances Madueke lost.
Why people even pay more?
Why
people even pay more is that when your opponent knows that Osimhen is their number 9, based on what he has done before, that is -2 from the opponent, because 2 guys will stay on him. Then the other guys around him can express themselves.
He's hungry. He wants to.
He will absorb guys. Look at go and check last season. In between 2 defenders, Osimhen will score the goal.
Last year against Barcelona, he did that in the.
Yes, now look how he turned. Yes, and turned them and scored.
He will surely keep those defenders on their feet. Not like this Liverpool.
And you're offering him 85k. If not that we are online, the words I would have said. The words I would have said. And somebody will now come to tell me Osimhen is greedy. Osimhen. The words I would have said. Something would have fired them out.
So many players are collecting more than Osimhen, and they have not even done half of what this guy has done in football.
How much is Rashford done?
Yes. To take Rashford up with Osimhen.
Wait, has Reece James done what Osimhen has done in football? That is on 200.
Let's even say maybe Reece James is own breed. Let's even go for like. Let's look at how many strikers are around the world that will give you what Osimhen will give you. Like, are you telling me if it was a certain Lautaro Martinez Chelsea want to get, they will go with
they won't find 85k
or a Julian Alvarez? That's the only one doing there was Chelsea going with that salary, because he made it clear. He said he wants to come.
But and he said, I'm not willing to reduce my salary. Just meet up this salary. Napoleon.
By that, I don't think
Haaland coming to Man City, that's almost, I think, times 3 or how many of his salary, and he has not won anything. You know, in fact, he didn't even win the ISO scorer now. It was Lewandowski that won it. Even at Dortmund. But because of the shout, he was scoring week in, week out. Osimhen was scoring. Osimhen was the Scudetto, was top 10 Ballon d'Or, was Africa Player of the Year. Led Nigeria to the African Cup of Nations final.
Osimhen is there. If you list top 5 strikers around Europe right now,
Osimhen is there.
Oh. So
if not that, before Conte, before they signed on Conte, they already told him that Osimhen was leaving. You think you want to go for Lukaku? Who doesn't want to work? The only thing because when you listen to his first press conference,
no, I think maybe Conte loves Lukaku.
No, he loves Lukaku. Yes,
from Chelsea.
Listen to his first press. He said he already knew that Osimhen, there's a pact between Osimhen and Napoli that Osimhen is leaving. So he was not trying to work with Osimhen from the foundation. And he knew that Lukaku was suffering, and he's his boy. It's a golden chance. Lukaku wants another club, and me at Napoli gets me Lukaku.
But down to that, this guy, what's his name again, Osimhen, his agent. I think there was sometimes last season when what's his name, Kwarashala, when his agent came out and he said something about Osimhen leaving to or some stuff like that. We saw the way Osimhen really came out to react.
Yeah,
I think from that day onward, his agent should have known that okay, yes, there is surely like a leak. Oh, there is like this information are getting out. I think from then the agent should have really
look at it. PSG came for him.
PSG came with a good amount now for him.
With good amount, and Napoli was making excessive demand. Wow. That's why I keep saying
maybe
the error is still the fact that they extended that contract.
That's true though.
Because he put his faith in Napoli's hands. So his faith was no longer in his hands. Okay, Al Ali came. He said, I can't go to Saudi fully now. Okay, put a buyout clause so that if another club comes for me in Europe, I can move. They went back and put the clause. And you already agreed. And in a few hours, you switch. Who does that? So that means there's something that Napoli is not saying.
That's what I'm saying.
There's something behind
it. Because for what's his name?
And that's why Osimhen said that. If he must have sensed that there is something. That is why he said he's no longer playing for Napoli. Now he wants to
But
force him
left
off.
down to me, I think his agent should have really looked for a way to take him out of all this.
How?
See, agents sell players to club. They
You
should
don't
have looked
understand
for a perfect way
which
to
club,
balance the
which
books.
club will, because Napoli was not willing to leave him without a good pay.
I think, and another one doing there was, I think the agent really made it clear doing this last transfer window, like Osimhen really wanted Chelsea, and Chelsea looked like where Osimhen out was so much open to. I think maybe that's one of the reasons other club really like.
No,
Shift
that's
back.
not the reason. That Osimhen shout is a rumor. There was nowhere that the manager said he wanted to. PSG went before Chelsea, and he agreed personal terms with PSG. Chelsea was just peer talk. Chelsea was showing interest. Chelsea was showing interest and all those things. But PSG went in with the bid. And PSG agreed personal terms. And 86th minute in that encounter at the Old Trafford, Liverpool still leading 3-0 against Manchester United. It looks like it's going to be a walkover scoreline today in favor of Liverpool at the Theatre of Lament. Oh, sorry. Theatre of Dreams.
Right, and I was looking at like another clean sheet for Manchester, for Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
The only team that have not conceded goal in this season 2024,
Yeah.
because they've won 2-0 right now. If it ends like this, 3-0.
3-0.
But let's see if Manchester United can dent that record by scoring against them in the remaining 4 minutes that we have here.
And they've scored 7 goals in 3 matches.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
7 goals in 3 matches. Chelsea also 7 goals in three matches.
Huh?
Chelsea also 7 goals in 3 matches.
And what's the result?
They're having 4 points. Yeah, but yeah, somebody's having 7 goals in 3 matches, having 9 points. I think they're the only team with Manchester United, Manchester City that's having 9 points right now
In Premier League.
in Premier League.
Okay.
In Premier League.
Chelsea scored 7. Considered how many? 5. So back to that game at the Old Trafford. When you see Liverpool dance, they dance like a winner right there. And they are dancing and coasting home to this victory because it looks well set for the Anfield faithful to sing the praises of their team in this rivalry that has spanned out for years right now. A fierce derby, a bad blood derby right there. And now Liverpool are laughing last in this encounter. Musala with that cross. Oh, that was a good save from Andre Onana. That cross out, looking to pick on the run of Gakpo. Cody Gakpo, the Netherlander forward right there. Look at that flight of the ball. Wow. And Onana didn't even touch it.
Yeah.
It was Cody Gakpo that just kicked it out of play.
Onana, yeah.
So goal kick to Manchester United. We started fast. 89th minute of that encounter. Rashford will attack down the left, 1-on-1 with Bradley. Bradley staying on him. What can he do with the ball? Cut. It was a goal kick. So it's 3-0 at the teams. So Manchester United faithful won't be dreaming tonight. If they dream, it will most likely be a disappointing one because they are losing 3-0 at their home ground. Really painful time to be a Manchester United fans. You don't envy any one of them. You know, it's like those, they make them suffer and give them small milk to cheer, to even take.
And right now, it is the 90th minute, regulation time over. Normal time is over. And let's see how many additional minutes the referee will add to this. Well, there's something I just, what is this called? Club, when he was leaving.
If they gather it together and buy one Osimhen, Chelsea will be part of
For
the
you.
top teams on the table right now. It doesn't make sense. So it's just like they are playing with the hearts of the Chelsea fans. And one thing, Chelsea fans are not Man U fans or Arsenal. Chelsea fans will revolt.
If Chelsea really knew what they were doing, okay, let's assume you lost on Osimhen. What of a certain Ivan Toney that would have? It's so cheap, and we all know we give you a better result.
I don't blame them
for not getting.
They were
Ivan
not
Toney.
sure.
But I think they've signed a lot of young guys, the likes of what's it called, from Brazil, Washington, and the likes. But still, it's not so bad if you sign in a certain Ivan Toney. You have a Jackson that fall into the normal age group you are trying to keep, and you have the likes of Washington that was loaned out to what's their sister club name? Strasbourg or so.
yeah.
I think so. It's not a bad one if you have a certain Everton who have proven himself. Maybe if not in Europe but in EPL, with he can get you 20 goals a season. Certainly. So I think
if I told we collected that.
it's a link the
the offer they give to Osimhen.
no, Chelsea themselves, the board won't go to offer Everton
You
that
see an
amount.
insult.
That one is very
You see what
sad.
we're saying?
Maybe they can go
That's
and meet
what we are
Everton
saying.
with 150.
Now I begin to
will not
understand.
give Osimhen.
They won't give
They won't give
Everton no
Everton.
way.
That's what we are
Even
saying. Don't
if
let
you-
us think it is an insult on African
No,
football.
that one is the one doing from the Chelsea board. Like
It's an insult.
the guy was willing to come. He was so ready. He made
If
it-
I was Osimhen,
that was
Chelsea
what I
come
was
back, I might not
trying to
listen
make
again.
it clear that maybe that was where he got it wrong. Maybe he should have not really declared his love for Chelsea. Maybe he would have seen
The
maybe
declaration
other
that people
offer.
are saying was an interview after under 17 World Cup at TVC. Then, so
Because-
the declaration, I can't hear where Osimhen said it now. That that interview was years ago.
Because to me, I feel like strikers
Before
like
Lily,
Osimhen, they are
before
hot
his
cake.
Lily days.
They are hot cake around his type is there around Europe for now. So I don't know why he's finding it hard to just get shooters that are ready to
It's
dance
the
to his
money.
team.
That's what. That's why I said that contract extension. Okay, how many?
100 million is not much
how
for a
many-
player of Osimhen caliber.
How many clubs are currently right with FFP that can cover that kind of money? You have to consider FFP. FFP is, look at Juventus. They were not able to go to Europe last season because of FFP. You need to consider, why is Arsenal not signing? It's FFP now. So when you have that kind of rule in football and you expect clubs to just pay 100 million, that's why I said it shouldn't have.
But you can end up paying the
extended
100
that
million whereby
contract.
you will split it for years. You can split the
It's
payment
still,
for
FFP
years.
will still affect because the 100 million you are using to buy one player, you can buy 3, so it will affect. It's balancing books. So when you look at it, it doesn't make sense.
All right now it is 94th minute into the outside the regulation time right now. 4 minutes have been played, but we've not seen how many additional minutes. How many additional minutes do we have there? Is it 6? Yeah, we have
5
I think
minutes.
5.
So already in the last minute of additional time, and it looks like Man U has nothing to offer any longer.
There is
This
nothing.
game.
There is nothing.
They really
They
nothing
support
to
it, Lord,
offer.
you
Yeah,
always
it's
say.
gone. It's gone. The support luck is. So congratulations to Liverpool. Let me be the first to congratulate them because we have seen the results now that Man U cannot do anything more than what they have done, and we are going to officially write them off. Either their fans like it or not, it's not. So congratulations to Liverpool. Liverpool are doing well. 3-3, clean sheet.
Wow.
And that is the final whistle. That is the final whistle. I wish I can sing the song of Anders Lord. I will have sung it here right now. But good result so far. 3 match, 3 win. 3 match, 3 clean sheet for Anders Lord. What a way to register his signing to Liverpool. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Luis Diaz, who scored the brace in this encounter, who actually have scored 3 goals. And congratulations to Salah, 2 assists. Yeah, wonderful. They actually done well so far, so good.
Yeah, done well. Congratulations to Liverpool, as far as I'm concerned. So, Man U will go back to that same drawing board.
To me, towards the end of last season, we were talking, and it's like we were talking here, and we were thinking that Manchester Ten Hag will not return this season.
It was because he won the FA Cup, and they wanted to bring in Thomas Tuchel. He said they wanted to rest. So when
Thomas Tuchel
Thomas
wanted to
Tuchel,
rest.
Maybe
yeah,
Southgate will be coming very soon. Southgate will be coming
Ha.
very soon.
Southgate to Manchester.
Fire to fire.
All right,
Finishing.
that is how far we can go for today. It's like in all 10 matches for the weekday match. What do you call it?
Match day
Match
three.
3. Match day 3. Week 3.
Match day 3.
Yeah, match day 3. It is only Manchester United that didn't score a goal. All other teams had both teams scored. Except Manchester United that didn't score.
Congratulations to them. It's a record.
Yeah, it's unique.
Yeah.
Very, very unique result.
The record.
And I think
it's not a month.
good one Liverpool again. They are the only team that kept clean sheets. Liverpool, so give them their praise.
Liverpool is only the only team that keep clean sheet in this
Yes.
match day 3. So that's how far we can go for the day. Yeah, Mike, your final word. Your final take on this?
Yeah, my final take on this game is Liverpool deserved it from the blast of the whistle. They took the game. Even though the goal was chopped off, they still came back and did the needful. So they deserved it. Congratulations to them. Man, you should go back to the drawing board if it is not destroyed now, because they have been on that drawing board since how many coaches now? So
For 3 seasons.
yeah, more than 3 seasons before Ten Hag. So I think they are going to still suffer, really suffer, before they can get it right.
All right, Dolakbo.
Well, good one and a slot. I think he has done really, so far he has done a 10 over 10 if I'm to rate him. He has really slot himself well into the EPL. So let's just see how it goes from here. Maybe Pep Guardiola, we know there is someone here who can still compete with me.
All right, there's someone there who can still compete with 9 points in 9 for the both team, Manchester City and Liverpool. 9 points. They are the only team having 9 points right now. So it's going to be big competition between these two sides. But let's see how it goes. So that's how far we can go for today. Thanks for staying tuned with us. And don't forget to join us again in our next show. Bye for now.